You there, Shug?
I hear ya.
Sweet.
Oh, I could see your indicator going on and off, but I wasn't hearing anything.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, background noise or something.
Alright. Well, I've gone with the gravel today because I haven't figured out how to get rid of the drop tanks on the P-38.
Hey guys.
Hello!
Hey, I just heard your question. You can use the tablet now. If you use the loadout manager when stationary, just click on short or medium range. You'll have no drop tanks.
I loaded up the P-38 earlier and I clicked on that box on the side and the tablet came up, but none of the options on the tablet were working.
That means you have some conflicting mods still. Something in the community folder. We're supposed to have this resolved because the whole tablet folder and all has a unique name. So I don't understand how there still can be a conflict. We have to resolve that. It's weird. If you find out which mod, let me know, then we can test it.
For sure.
I've got no idea. Previously it was the 787, so we resolved that. So I have no idea what it can cause now. So we need to work on that. Yeah, it's the whole silly problem with the way Asobo has done it, unfortunately. Because by right, if you're in, for example, the P-38, all the files that should have priority in your reading should be the one from that folder. But it just takes an alphabetical order of all mods. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So it's been like that for a year and it's not resolved yet.
So
hopefully one day.
So I was going to use the tablet to get rid of the drop tanks. But
Right,
since I couldn't,
I see.
I switched to the gravel instead, yeah.
Oh man.
You look like a Vertigo to me.
Conflicting mods, it will work without. Yeah. So they want to solve it one day. I know they have their hands full, but
yeah. I'll just write that down so I can go and check it later about the mods.
The quick check, of course, is community without anything else in it, just to confirm. And then you can nail it down to one of the aircrafts probably doing it. But it's annoying. Every time there's a conflict, you need to go to this tedious process again. I wish they put it a bit higher priority. As much as I love what the Asobo is doing, this is quite important also. A lot of people suffering from these conflicts. Not conflicts, so.
Yeah.
That whole multiplayer issue and multiple aircraft issue needs to be addressed better. But anyway, now it's going to change hopefully a bit, because now they have they're not kind of mixed the system and the world updates anymore. Previously it was kind of done, so that introduce changes all the time for systems. It's difficult. That's going to be once every 2 months only now. System update, world update, system update, world update, etc. So a lot better for devs.
Oh well, we'll see what happens tomorrow then.
Yeah, looking forward actually. There's the promise of some very interesting goodies in it, so it should be cool. I'm looking forward to trying that. So yeah, there's much on the plate.
Just sitting here. Just sitting here in the plane, I've noticed for the first time how the clouds are, moving and coming in and out. And
yeah.
Really noticed it.
They evaporate. They probably evaporate and appear like 10 times too quickly. But like, see, look at the cloud now. It evaporates in like 5 seconds. But yeah. But at least dynamic. It's nice. It's nice to see that. But they can slow that evaporation and creation thing. That can be at least 10 times slower. They're a little bit too brown now as well, ever since World Update or software. I lost track already. One of the updates that they're too brown now to sepia basically. So not saying they get it right. As I said, it is a huge undertaking, a huge project. It's him obviously. So that's off. It's complex. It's already amazing they have achieved. It just gets better every time, I hope. So yeah, it should be okay. So let's see who else can pop in. Maybe Ben will join us. He was there earlier testing carbon.
All right.
It's okay. Now, what's the time and the weather, gentlemen?
Live time, live weather.
Well,
live time, 8 a.m. I think.
Live time, live weather. Live time is 12 a.m. So
sorry, not live time. I did just what you have as 8 a.m. sim time.
Oh, okay, sure. 8 a.m. is fine.
Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah.
All right. 8 a.m.
I've got live weather.
Oh, it is time already, gosh. Sorry, I had no idea it's time for takeoff. All right, guys, are we ready?
Hey guys, I'm here.
I think
Hey,
so.
Ben. Good to have you here.
Hey, man.
Ah, there you are. I see two tiny, puny verticals among two giants. That looks
Yeah.
funny. You
Yeah,
guys
but
are tiny.
they'll outrun the hell out of you, though.
Yeah, that's true. The tiny little things, they will dash me out. So, ready, gentlemen? Ben, ready also? Since you just
Yeah,
popped in.
I'm ready.
Live weather and all that. So, okay, have a good flight. There you go.
Right.
I can hear a very fierce turboprop already. There I go. Show off. There goes the vertigo. Nice one, Chuck.
No.
And another one. Show off. Show off.
I'll slow down so you can catch up.
Yeah, sure. Nice. Verticals versus everything else. Okay. Now what's our heading to start with? Oh, a little bit to the right on.
Just to the right.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure I'm not hitting Draken. Where is he now?
Looks like we got
No,
some
you're
clouds
good.
up ahead.
I'm behind you.
Yep, we do.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting. I can do that.
Interesting.
nice
Just
to
past
see.
all these towers, you know, there's that big old drop off right here at the edge of town.
Yeah, I love that. It's some great playgrounds for some certain
Yeah.
type of aircraft.
Yeah, nice looking.
Oh, I have to take carbon here for testing. Nice. It's a unique, different type of place.
Shug, how you doing?
Duck, no copy.
Now this mountain should be pretty high, but I can't see it above the clouds.
Yeah, we may need some additional clearance. Let's see. We have in course.
Getting up above the clouds, or what, 18,000 now.
Climbing a little bit. I'm testing a new propeller setup, by the way, for the 38, based on some feedback of somebody who actually flies the 38. Got some feedback from an actual pilot for this. It's quite interesting. So,
good.
That's good. So it's hard to get, of course. Obviously, how many can there be, right? So it is great that you have such a person replying also. And feedback. Basically, the feedback is it flies very, very realistically. So there's nothing much he has to say about it, except for that the power is too much at low RPM. So we figured out what the issue was. It's fixed. Testing it now. So now we can match actual RPMs with manifold pressure during takeoff. I have a recording that he has as well of his takeoff. Watching the gauges and the same takeoff timing as well, and the runway length take it. So a little bit more realism added. Other than that, it's pretty much spot on. So that's great to hear. So
A little bit more RPM or less?
You will have to push the MP a little bit harder to get the RPM that you use. It was actually too easy to reach 3,000 RPM.
Okay.
Mainly was due to the fine pitch being too narrow. It had to be bigger. So we have the factory number now. So that's resolved. So you have to tweak the propeller a little bit, a few things, but basically, long story cut short, you have an even more realistic 38 in the next version, whenever that will be. That was nice. So if I'm a bit slower than you, Draken, that's because of the new setup.
Right.
Shouldn't be though, because top speed and all is the same. Tune that.
I'm
So
behind
okay,
you.
right.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know where I don't know where anything should be. when
Oh, okay.
flying.
In that case, just follow us. It'll be fine.
As long as I don't like kill the engine, I think we'll be fine. But I'm not
Yeah,
really sure what I'm
exactly.
looking for in terms of what not to do.
That's
I
okay.
guess.
Yeah, just make sure you
Still-
don't run out of fuel. That's all.
Yep, that's an important one. The fuel management on this one. As a matter of fact, I have to switch from my reserve to my wing tanks already. 3 tasks away, Draken.
I don't even know what to ask.
Well, for starters, cruise. We're basically flying max continuous most of the time on these trips, which is 44 MP, 26 RPM. After the recent update, you shouldn't be smoking anymore for that, so that's great also. That's a start. Just enjoy the flight. That's okay.
Well, that was helpful. Now I'm flying the right manifold pressure and RPM.
Yeah, I thought that might be a good start. I see a mountain tip ahead, so Jacques, you're approaching a mountain, huh? You can see it, right? Okay, so we have to go a little bit.
It's all in the clear, so...
That's not just clouds, there's something concrete sticking out there. Well, rocky either.
Yeah.
And then that should put me
a
at...
lucky break with the weather.
That puts me at 200 knots even, yeah?
MPH probably, or you're looking from external fuel, because internally it's MPH.
Sorry, speed. Yeah, miles per hour.
You're using the HUD or using the cockpit, because the cockpit shows in MPH.
The cockpit, yeah.
The cockpit's MPH. Yeah, while climbing it should be around there. When it's straight and level without drop tanks, you should reach 280, 290 easily. With drop tanks, 25 MPH less.
I'm at 45 manifold pressure, and RPM is 26 now.
Yeah.
And it's just 200 miles per hour.
Yeah, and we were climbing, so now we're leveling off. Watch the mountains, guys. And we probably have to turn soon. Yeah, let's turn for the next waypoint. Nice mountain.
Yeah.
Too cloudy to see everything, though.
Lamani.
Yeah. I'm just gonna disable live weather just to have a peek at what we're flying over. Mountains, yay. Okay, live weather back.
Well, the end of this leg will be a good bit lower anyway.
Yes, approaching the sea again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Plateau anyway.
Everything still okay, Jacques, with your house and all?
Yeah, I've just been organising house removal people, and I just got the last quote this afternoon, so I'm going to make a decision tonight or tomorrow morning and get that organised and booked, so a little bit more progress.
Sounds exciting. Getting closer.
Yeah, new computer desks this afternoon as well, so be ordering that soon.
Nice. Yeah, I've been mentioning you're gonna make a nice. You're gonna make a nice corner for your sim, right? You know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm getting one of those L-shaped desks. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I have the same. I have an L-shaped desk. It's very useful, really. A lot of stuff to the sides, and then your main desk pretty clear. It's your cockpit, so it works. It really works.
So all exciting.
Yeah, I'm sure. The excitement always builds up the moment the date gets closer and milestones are reached. That sort of stuff. Yeah. So who's gonna make it later today? About 8 hours from now, for the final trip, LA to New York?
Oh, I forgot about that. That does happen. Yeah.
You'll be there.
1200 Zulu.
Yes, sir.
That'll be 8 o'clock for me. I think I can probably make that.
That'll be 6 a.m. for me.
That's early for you. Yeah, you better sleep at that time.
I mean, it's already 10 p.m. right now, so
yeah.
After this, I'll be sleeping for 7 hours.
Should. Yep.
I will be sleeping 8 hours from now. That's 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so yeah, I won't be up.
Also nappy time, yeah. That's the problem with the around the world we live on. It only doesn't seem to affect Ben. He has his own rules for sleeping.
Yeah, I just don't sleep.
Okay, that's all right.
Sleeping's overrated.
Oh, good bit.
Absolutely, Ben. Agreed.
Good bit of visibility ahead.
Yeah, the clouds are
on the
disappearing.
horizon. Yeah.
Nice, right? It's a pleasant surprise. So, Draken, how was the flight test stream for Carbon? You're streaming that, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was.
Enjoyed it.
I definitely am used to the gravel for sure, like the flight characteristics.
Yeah.
But and that's probably where I'm getting some of the floaty feelings. But it was just, getting used to getting it on the ground and priming the brakes and not tipping over. Those were the main two things that I was just catching up on. So everything else works.
Sounds good.
Stalled and recovered just fine. Same way you'd expect it to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never flown an airplane, but same way I don't know.
Yeah.
This feels right.
So sounds good. Yeah, and it's still improving. The floaty feeling is definitely something that needs a bit of work. It's already improved a lot. So I'm gonna get that better a little bit. It's hard not to have it because it is a super light airframe with stall wing. There is a lot of lift, and it really only stalls at 28 knots with full flaps.
Right.
So that issue is there. But if you approach at the right speed, that it shouldn't be too floaty. Also, it's a bit of a trick.
I put the pilot as 210, and I put 100 pounds in the tail, and that seemed to do
make it a bit heavier.
Made it a little bit heavier. I felt like I could have
Yeah.
thrown another 50 pounds in the back and just right, but
that will definitely help. Yeah. I've been experimenting with the weight also. Actually, I've increased the weight of Carbon by 35 pounds, the empty weight, which makes sense because there is already additional weight for reinforcement, of course, and you probably could use a few more because normally when you get an aircraft like that, you do some upgrades, this and that, you will add easily 100 pounds on the empty weight by factory. So adding a little bit more is totally plausible. Grav already has a lot more, of course. It's definitely a heavier, stronger aircraft. It's got solar panels. I don't know what. Well, imaginary, obviously, but the weight's taken into account. So.
Yep.
Nice view again here.
Yeah.
That's the way it happened Saturday.
Yeah?
It was, pretty cloudy over the early mountains right there, and then it just cleared right up.
Amazing, huh? They just like to linger. You have to do mountains sometimes. The clouds just stay there, and they don't cross a certain barrier. And sure, and DBOF can explain very well. So heading SLLA. Touch and go with SLLA?
Yeah.
Get down there fast enough.
It's going to be a dive run a little bit. Yeah. But, just 5 miles ahead. Way after those hills. Resume. Maybe not. Just a strip. It could be before that. I think I see it already. Where am I? Yeah. I have to dive for it. Where's the strip? Yeah.
Pretty good drop off on the right hand side as we're going in.
Yep. I just took the other side, so I'm gonna make a turn. Strip. Body stalling.
You want to have a visual on the strip?
Anybody see the strip?
Yeah, I'm right over it.
You're right over it. That's
Just
strip.
finished. That dark strip right along with.
Oh,
the
so that
edge
was
on
the
it.
strip.
Yeah.
I was kind of in doubt about that. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, it's not very well marked.
No.
Dark strip there. It didn't look like a runway though.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It could have been a farm field. I would have believed it.
Yeah.
Okay then.
It is not an even strip.
No. Okay, volcanoes ahead. Those there were the ones you were playing at last Sunday, Ben. The volcanoes ahead.
What?
The big volcano ahead. That's where you did all the stall stuff
Yeah.
last week. Yep, last Sunday.
That's
Okay.
where we did the landing at. This.
Nevada's Yama, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, 21,400 feet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking at that. Wow. Pretty distinctive in the distance there, that's for sure.
Yep. Good old classic Cold volcano.
Bit of a three-country trip today. Bolivia,
Yep.
Chile, Peru.
Peru. Yeah, you're right. Climbing to 21,000 feet.
Mountain gives you a good aiming point anyway, doesn't it?
Oh, it's easy. I don't have to look at the compass now. It's just like to watch that pimple ahead. 10,000.
About half of us landed on top of that mountain ahead.
Nice
Yeah.
work. Must have been tricky with that thin air there.
Yeah, very tricky. You had to land uphill to make sure you stopped on the top.
Yeah, exactly, because those flaps are not going to do much when it comes to braking there. Very little drag.
At too much speed, it's too much altitude too.
Yep, exactly. So that's tricky.
Then I'll show you the volcano with the wall of death around it where we landed inside.
Okay.
I don't think we
Yeah.
have the equipment that we can do that on this trip with these planes, but
Probably not, although the Vertigo with may be capable, but
Vertigo maybe.
landing is tricky. Getting out is easy with the power, but getting it in.
Well, getting out was sort of tricky too. You had to,
Oh, is it?
yeah, you had to use the wall of death to circle around to get up high enough to do it at that altitude.
Oh, in gravel, you mean?
In gravel, yeah.
Yeah, okay. In Vertigo, you can just probably punch it and go straight up. And then the landing is the trick. Yeah. Yep. The altitude, almost 23,000, and still have to go up.
Oh yeah, I probably should turn on the oxygen, shouldn't I?
Yes. The sound's
Probably
gonna
why
go
it
quiet soon.
sounds quiet. Yeah. How do I do that?
Yep. Hypoxia. Look down. There's a little round valve. If you turn that, that will be your oxygen. You will see the blinker go on. But your sound will be out for a while. Just,
I was wondering why it was so quiet.
Hypoxia.
Yeah.
And if it's nice and open, you see the blinker move left to that valve.
Yep.
That's a nice thing.
What's your manifold pressure in RPM, Dragon?
45 manifold pressure, 26 RPM.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm cruising at 250 or 250 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, the altitude indicated airspeed, that'd be about right.
So above what altitude should I have oxygen on?
10,000.
10,000. So I should have had it on this
8,000
whole
is probably
time.
safe. Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, yeah, 12.5 is regulation.
Yep. Depending on the country, by the way, some have 10,000 or 9,000. Yeah, Somewhere
It
like
could
that.
be. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, the States is 12,500, and then for half an hour only, right? If you're higher than that, you must have oxygen or something like that. Frictions there.
Dragon, you slewing a little bit?
No. I turned my sound up because I couldn't hear the engine, and then
Oh, I see.
I'm starting to hear it back, and it's getting loud, so I got to turn it back down again.
Yep. At this altitude, reduce MP a little bit, otherwise you can overheat. You want to fly maybe 37 MP this altitude? Not too much.
47? I'm at 40.
37. 37.
37.
30. Yeah. When you get as high in there, gets this thin, you really don't need that much MP.
Right. Cool. There's the engine noise. It's coming back.
Hey, coming back. Feeling better.
How's Anton doing? I was expecting him to be back this week.
Yeah, he had some checkups and stuff.
I also
It'll
just
take about
barely
1 or 2 weeks.
turned on the generators. Notice those were turned off.
Oh, you might want them. Otherwise,
Yeah.
your battery is going to be empty in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you will fly, but your lights will go out and stuff. It's the mountain.
I'm running about 25% torque to keep up with you guys.
You call that keeping up? You really like to rub it in. Next time we should do a vertical race.
Oh, don't remind
Yeah,
me.
we slow old buckers. These aircraft are 80 years old, Ben. Have mercy.
Yeah, but it's got class.
Yeah, that's true. That they've got. Enough of those.
See those two mountains to the right of the one we're heading for now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I think that one with the white top
The left one.
is the one with the wall of death on it.
Yeah, that seems to have a crater inside, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll head for it just to have a look.
I'll just watch the show from above. I'm not sure this aircraft can do that.
No. I'm not sure I trust myself with anything less than 5,000 feet in this thing yet.
This tricky is.
landing this will be an interesting challenge for me, since I've never really done it successfully. And well, I've done it once.
That's okay. I'll walk you through approaching an airport.
Yeah.
If you get set up properly, it is quite okay. Just
Yeah,
follow.
it's easy to land once you get it set
Yep.
up.
The near
Sweet.
lady when it comes to landing, so it's okay. Just follow the right steps to the right speeds. I'll be alright.
Yeah. Don't need full flaps. Full
Nope.
flaps will just bring you down like a rock.
Certainly got some cone on it.
Yep. Nice view, certainly.
Yeah.
Get closer. So much detail again. Amazing.
And it's such a fun cockpit to fly in VR.
Oh yeah. Having a lot of fun with track hour as well. So much to do and see here.
Just the bubble cockpit all the way around. Great visibility.
Yep. What's your tanks at, reckon? You have to monitor those.
Yeah, I've got an external right now. I've got 94 gallons in each.
Okay. You haven't used your wing tanks yet?
Nope.
Okay, so you might want to switch to wing tanks in that case. The idea is this: you take off on reserve tanks
Mm-hmm.
for the first 15 minutes. 1.5, you'll be using those.
Okay.
Reason is has to do with vapor and all that, so you must empty a little bit. Then you
Sure.
switch to wing tanks and you empty them. Now there's no gauge for the wing tanks, but there are two lights to the left. You see the fuel gauges to the left?
Yes.
They're only for the reserve tank and the main tank. Only.
Okay.
So the reserve tank is the front of the middle wing. The main tank is behind the middle wing. So there's a difference in CG there as well.
Yeah.
So don't worry about those yet. You switch to the wing tanks and the lights will come on when they are almost empty. That's the time, so you need to watch that. That's
Okay.
when you switch to main tanks. And then you keep using those and then you can watch the gauge for that until almost empty. Then you switch back to
Okay.
reserve for the rest of your journey. That's the plan. I didn't cover drop tanks, that's another story. But yeah, we use
Okay.
those in between if you have them.
Sweet.
It's fun to do.
It's good information.
It's yeah, it is surprising how much fuel management you can do in this one. It's got as many tanks to work with as a 747. It's also got 8 on the slider. Oh, nice, these volcanoes. Look so cool.
Yeah.
Screenshot. Hopefully we got clear weather. And the colors, quite often you see this copper, sulfur type of color, and then white, gray. All sorts of colors here, it's amazing.
Certainly a scarcity of trees in these parts.
What trees?
Yeah.
No scarcity of volcanoes, but yes, there are probably more volcanoes than trees, as a matter of fact. At least in these parts.
River there might have been the border. Usually a river is a good boundary for a border.
Yeah, they are.
Rita, but no, the border's a bit further on. So.
Yep. It's a bit different, but yeah. Oh, landing coming up, by the way. Miles. You want to try this one, Draken?
Sure.
SCQJ. Okay. So the idea is this: you just walk you through first. Approach till less than 250 mph. Then you can drop flap 1 and 2, not 3. So with 1 and 2 down, 1 is actually maneuvering flaps. 20 is flap 2 is 20 degrees. But that you can slow down to 170 or so, at which point you can drop your gear. That will drag you down easily to another 150. At that point, you can optionally drop flap 3 as well, which is 40 degrees.
Okay.
It is, however, a big dragger, so you have to power up a little bit. So, oops, and I lose one tank. I forgot to watch that for a moment. Finish the main tanks. Got a rude awakening here. Okay, got my engines running again. So power up a little bit. So usually on approach with flap 3 down, you have your MP between 20 30. Play with that, what you need, and your RPM stays around 26.
Okay.
So you always have power you need it, of course.
MP as well.
Yeah, and the threshold, your target will be 110, and then you can flare around 90 80.
Okay, and you said MP is around where?
Between 20 and 30 on your final.
Okay.
Use that to play to get your attitude right.
And RPM's at 25 or
slope.
what?
Yep, and then your RPM just keep it at 26.
Okay. We'll try that.
Now, where's that airport? So close.
Yep, just over the mountains here.
Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. So we're going to slow down. So back already. I'll get down to 250 first.
I haven't even broken over 250 this whole flight.
Okay. Yeah, if you drop things also, of course, they drag a little bit. There's a
Probably.
strip. Flap 1 is actually maneuvering flaps. They can help you making turns faster and stuff like that.
Sweet.
That's nice. And there's dive flaps in this one.
Yep.
That's another story. Okay. Dive flaps too. See your speed drop pretty sharply. There are huge draggers. The flap 3 down, you actually need full max continuous cruise setting, 4426, just to maintain altitude, which is normal for this aircraft.
There's a lot of cloud cover along the coast.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun again.
The heat of the land is stopping it.
You see that in Holland also. You have a couple of rivers running to the middle of the country. That's also a natural barrier for clouds.
Alright.
That sort of thing. It's amazing how it affects them, but it does. So setting up for my approach now. So I reckon I've got everything out. Full landing config. 130 on final, 120 maybe on short final, 110 threshold.
Okay.
And rider in. Should be quite easy. She's very steady. Short final, 120 already. Sure, gears down, huh? So much happening, it's easy to forget something. It's another P-38 here. Where was? And take off again. Touch and go, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the retract gear as soon as is safe. They are draggers. For a takeoff, you typically do not use flaps on the P-38, unless you need a short one. That was a crash course drag in. It should help you get started a bit.
Yep. That's
How's it going?
I'm just turning.
Are you coming in?
To
Okay, I'll circle. Sure. Fire on. It's
Who the hell is Merwaz?
yeah. I don't know. Is that a pure coincidence, or he wants to? He's not joining us for the trip apparently, because he stays there. But pure chance, not a P-38. Go steady, Draken. Just watching you.
Yep, looking good.
Yep. Nice.
A little bit shaky on the takeoff, but
As a guy, just punch it
Yep.
and retract flaps.
Well done.
Yep. Good job.
thank you for the help.
Well done. Looked nice from the sky. Had a good view.
It was a bit of a wobble at the takeoff again. A bit of a, S curve.
Yeah, that's your trim probably. I saw that. Normally on takeoff you do a 5-degree up trim and a little bit of back pressure as well.
I mean like yaw wiggles. I was drifting down the runway.
Yeah, that could be because of that also. Long story for this one. It has to do with tire traction and all. So yeah, you need that proper trim and backstick pressure. You'll be okay.
Yep. A little back pressure on the stick, and you should be golden.
Sweet.
Yep. One of the things can happen is you got one little tiny, well not that tiny, but it's only one nose wheel, and you got two Allisons, each powering 1600 horsepower towards the ground if your trim is wrong, and then it's got nowhere to go and it's gonna veer. So you need that backstick. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why basically. Okay. And the journey continues. Shark, where are you, man? See you in the distance.
I'm just on finals now.
Wait for us, man. Wait for us. That's what these vertigos. Who makes an aircraft like that anyway? It's very too fast.
Okay. I'll do some city circling while you guys come over.
Okay. Alright. About to cross the border at Chile, Peru. Just for a while. 12 miles.
Looks like Merwaz was watching.
You can almost keep up with a jet.
Merwaz is watching my stream apparently, and the P-38 would not start for him, not even the Control E, or start on the runway. So he's running the spit now.
Oh, that's why. So you had some issues there. I was wondering what happened there. So, well, it might not be coincidence. Well, look at these cars in the landscape. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's the reason I took this little detour on the route also. It's quite a unique feature. It's huge. This goes all the way to, well, almost to sea, but... Yeah, if Merwaz couldn't start things, there could be a mod conflict, by the way.
He says...
So, by right, I think should be okay.
I don't know. They said they've got the beta config, so they're running the beta, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's why. That's all still. Yeah, yeah. The latest version should be alright, but there's always a possibility of mod conflicts. Unfortunately, the way it's set up. Can happen. Yeah. Okay. Wow, the geology here is different.
Yeah, it is.
It's very
weird looking.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, weird looking, unique. Alien almost. It's like not planet Earth quite. Very cool. Right, I'll be entering Chile again, and next week back to Peru.
Well, I found a good airport if you want some practice on a real iffy approach in Peru. I don't know. I think it was in Peru. You go from the coast and you go back up into the mountains and this real, I guess you want to call it a strenuous approach going in there. You have to be at low level and dodging mountains and all kind of stuff. Long runway,
Awesome.
easy to land on, but you got to get your approach right.
Sounds like one we need to try. Do you have the airport code still?
I do, yeah, and I can't remember what it is right now.
Okay, later. That's okay. Hey, cool. We'll try that.
I'll send you a
Super.
PM on it.
Thank you, sir. Always nice to go over the challenging airports.
Well, put it somewhere I can see because I want to try it as well.
See evidence of mudslides or sand flows. If you look at the geology down there, I can imagine rainy season is gonna wreak havoc with this landscape.
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
Gosh,
Yeah,
it is
that's
not where you want to build a house here.
nope.
Mud flow left, right. You see geology
not
washed out by
always very
sand.
well.
Dangerous place.
Yeah.
It's not too different from a beach where sometimes when the water retracts you get the same type of scars, only it is on a much larger scale.
Yeah, time to get down. Only 12 miles away.
Yep. See the airstrip already. Wind to speak of, so we can just approach from the north, I guess. Runway what? Runway 20. Coming in, Shark, make way. All photos ready.
I have a visual on this runway. Why did it? Oh, I see the runway.
What livery are you in there, Ray?
In silver. Flying iron.
I'm showing you looking. It looks like a Seneca.
That's weird, because that's one of the default liveries.
Yes, twin engine Seneca. No, each 58, I believe.
Ah, so weird. Some of those spooky things.
Yeah,
All right.
multiplayer.
Another happy landing.
The guy in the spit just followed us right along, didn't he?
Nice.
Yep, he's watching on the stream. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
One of
okay.
the worst landings possible. Good night.
But you survived. It's a tough cookie, this aircraft, so.
Yeah.
Here comes Mirabus. It's fast for landing. It's very fast.
I don't
Low
even see him.
He's trying to land actually, but that was way too quick.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Dragon,
I
I
don't.
got you in a Beach
Yep.
58 also.
I see it correctly, so Ben, it's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see silver. Silver
Multiplayer deal. I
P-38.
don't know what it is.
That's so weird. I see 2 verticals, 1 spit dashing back just now, attempting to land, and one one back.
Yep. The spit wasn't even a spit.
What was dash? Oh, for me it was.
I didn't see it. It was invisible. It had active cloaking.
Could be. Is Mirabus making a go around? Or?
Yeah,
See him
he said should have done a go around. Dove down at 400 plus miles per hour. So.
Yeah, that's indeed. It looks something like that. It went very, very fast. There was no way landing. Oh, that was a very nice flight again, gentlemen.
Yes, it was.
Let's see where next week will take us. More mountains, yay! Also some beach.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, y'all take care.
Michael's
Shug, you take
okay.
care too, buddy.
Yep, take care, people. And Ben, I'll see you later then, in about 7 hours from now or so.
All right, I'm gonna try and make it.
Go back to New York. Okay, guys, see you
Alright.
next week. Cheerio.
Yeah.
See ya.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the stream. It was fun. I definitely need to work on the takeoff, or the takeoff down. The landing needs some work. That was horrendous, but I'm tired. It's midnight. No, it's 11. I'm gonna go to bed now. Thanks for watching. Usually I stream every Saturday, but I missed Saturday's stream, so here we are on a Monday night. Thanks for watching. See ya.